It is. It is June 24th. It's a Sunday. Beautiful day outside. And this is episode 21 of the Casually Toxic Podcast. I'm your best friend, Ian. I'm joined here by your other best friend, Cirrus.
I'm not your friend.
Okay. Your third best friend, Matt, isn't here. He's been moving. He's pretty busy. But listen, we've got that one friend that you kind of kick it with when you go to a party together.
I'm nobody's best friend. People
Derek.
fight over me.
And we're in that post E3 gaming drought. So we're going to kind of freewheel it on this fucking podcast here. And it's going to be sick.
You guys want to talk about stuff that happened at E3, or did that happen last week when I wasn't here?
I do want to hear your most excited and least excited games for that show.
I mean, that's easy. The most excited is Last of Us Part 2. And then least excited, I mean, there's just a bunch of shit I wasn't interested in.
I mean...
yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
He was like, pick your least favorite game, and I was like, it's like 90% trash at E3.
No, I understand that. I'm guessing the game that, like, you had... Like, because, you know, if somebody shows me...
Disappointed in? Disappointment?
Yeah, but, like, so Forza for me is, like, I just don't care. Like, indifference is obviously... It's obviously the worst, but I'm saying, like, the game that you were like, oh, this is horrible.
Well, I mean, like, I guess I don't know why I expected anything, because Rockstar's never really at E3. But I did maybe kind of hope I was going to see some more Red Dead 2 stuff.
Okay.
You know, I don't think it's the game. It's just me, like, getting older and not wanting to play Smash Bros. As much as I used to. But, like, I'm just not excited for, like, Smash Bros. Ultimate. Like, it looks good.
Yeah.
It looks better than, like, all the ones previous to it or whatever. But, like... I just don't. I used to be so fucking excited about Smash.
No, I agree. I think you actually mentioned it last podcast, talking about how like ever since getting into more 2D fighters, it's kind of like, I mean, Smash is all right, but there's like some technical depth that I'm sure people that are super into Smash will fucking hate us for saying it doesn't have as much depth, but you know what I mean.
I mean, it is like mechanically very difficult, and it's a deep game, but it's just like I don't know.
It is.
Something about it.
Yeah. I 100% understand.
Also, this morning, or maybe yesterday, when I was looking at Reddit, the top post on the Smash Bros. Subreddit was some dude being like, hey, y'all need to fucking wash your ass before you leave your house.
But, to be fair, that is for every gaming event. I mean, we went to the League of Legends one. That was fucking rough.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. I kind of spaced out for a second. What?
Super Smash Brothers community has a reputation for being exceptionally smelly.
Oh, I mean, like
gaming
that
nerds when they go out are smelly, and like you know if you're gonna go to like a fucking like magic event, there's gonna be some smells.
Right.
But Smash Bros is
some
like
interesting sense.
Yeah, Smash Bros community is like known for this. Yeah, it's their reputation.
Honestly, okay, do you guys? I guess this is a weird question, but like I take a shower anytime I'm planning on going out, like anywhere. You know what I mean? So like, especially to an event with like a ton of other people, wouldn't it be like, oh, I gotta take a shower?
Yeah, I don't understand.
You would think so, but not everybody.
Or like, I don't know, on the tier list of shitty things you can do, obviously take a shower is the best, and then just spray a lot of Axe, I guess is second best.
I guess what's the age group for like Super Smash fans? Because I feel like I want to say older because it's people that grew up with the games. Yeah, but is it younger?
It's younger than fighting games. Like it's younger than Tekken or Street Fighter because that's like arcade aged people are the oldest ones there. So there's people like competing who are like 40, 50.
Okay,
that's true. There's some old heads over there.
Maybe people just don't like to wash their ass, dude.
That's true.
Maybe that's this next generation.
No, Smash is younger. But yeah, these are just like I don't know.
Hey, if you like Smash
about
and you're planning on going to an event.
I don't know. I don't know if Derek would like me putting this on a podcast, but I will.
Who's Derek?
My brother Derek.
There it is.
Whenever we were younger, my mom had to tell him that he is supposed to wash his ass because he would get out of the shower in the mornings. Well, this is like 15, 16 years old. He'd get out of the shower and he'd walk.
He was 16?
Yeah. He'd walk by my mom, and my mom asked him one day, like, did you just poop in there? Like, what just happened? And it was a different time, but she was like, do you wash your ass? And he goes, no, that's gay. Like, no, I'm not going to wash my ass. That's gay.
What?
He's grown up a lot. Dude. He's grown up a lot.
Has he? I mean, he's done...
So maybe that's what I'm saying.
He probably washes his ass now. But
maybe every single Smash thing should open with, it's okay to wash your ass.
Yeah, we, instead of berating people for not showering, we do a welcome thing where we'll hug you, but you have to have taken a shower.
Right. I don't want to carry around
I
wet
think
naps.
you should just like spray them down with like a hose. Like just like when they
There's just
come
like
in.
there's like a containment thing when you enter into like any event where it's just like the door closes behind you, and then the next door.
It's just
opens.
like Febreze comes out.
Dude, I mean, it'd be good for everyone, even if you took a shower. You get a
I mean,
little
you get those
freshen
hand
up.
sanitizer wipes like a grocery store.
Everyone
Yeah.
smells like fresh laundry.
Just put some Pampers wipes.
That would be the nicest smelling con/event anywhere. That'd be crazy.
Completely flip the script. Hey, it used to smell like ass.
But now,
Febreze
We
fresh.
just walk into the venue and there's just candles everywhere.
Yo.
Like,
Plastic all over the seats. Like
this
plastic.
tournament is sponsored by Yankee Candle.
dude, has a like Febreze should sponsor an event
Oh
and
my
just have
God,
it
that would be
everywhere.
so fucking
Just
funny.
fucking like how Red Bull's everywhere at like gaming events,
Yeah.
but Febreze or like
Or
a
just Degree,
deodorant
like,
or
yeah,
something.
deodorant.
They're just fucking there's degree girls and they're just like, I would hug you, but, and then you hand them the fucking degree.
What are those fucking what's it called? The Dollar Shave Club. They got the one wipe Charlies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just passing those out, dude.
Oh man, they just have they have a conveyor belt that you hop on and it takes you through a shower process. You don't have to do anything. It's like a car wash. Holy shit, we should run an event.
Oh, these fucking nerds.
Can we actually cut this out of the podcast?
No,
'Cause-
this is the podcast.
Well, no. What I'm saying is we don't want that idea getting out.
Oh,
We
shit.
gotta do that.
Let's copyright it.
Yeah.
Right
This one's
now.
gonna be delayed.
Yeah,
this
we're
one's
gonna-
gonna be for our Patreon triple gold platinum members.
You have
only.
to.
And you have to back us with $100,000
Yeah.
before you can hear this.
You also have to send proof that you wash your ass.
Yeah. Send us a clean
Yeah, we need to see your clean ass with a timestamp.
I don't
Because
wanna-
anybody can send a picture of a clean ass.
Yeah. This day and age, Photoshop, it's crazy out there.
Take a picture of your beehole in today's paper.
Anyway, this is a gaming podcast.
You want a clean ass? Get you a clean ass by 3 o'clock. With nail polish.
Oh man, it's kind of wild that like, I guess because gaming is such like a usually solo endeavor. I mean, you play with other people, but you don't have to go
Alone
outside.
in your room.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can kind of just like, hey, this is my 4th day of not showering. Like, it's kind of like people can get
No.
away with that. I mean, like,
I might have done that when I was like 12 or 13.
right? No, I get that, but what I'm saying is like, when people go,
Reason, but...
people like go to events and like it's a gaming event. Everyone's gonna be a nerd, so it's cool to not shower, but it's not cool. I'm pointing at the camera.
There you go.
There
It's
isn't a
not
camera.
cool.
I don't know.
I'm glad we got that message out there. Shower. You fucking animals.
Shower! Exclamation. All right, so that was our good ideas section of the podcast, and now we're moving on to something completely fucking
Didn't
different.
that fucking start out as what are you most excited for and what are you least excited
Yeah,
for? How did we get
I
to
also started this
dirt
podcast
ass?
off with we're freewheeling the fuck
Oh,
out of
okay.
this.
Yeah.
So if you have something you want to talk about in this post E3 lull,
We went so far off, I don't even remember what my answers were.
you said Last of Us 2.
Last of Us 2, and then I was disappointed I didn't see anything Red Dead.
Did
Yeah, we're
you?
good.
I think I talked about it last podcast. There was a video about the animation of Last of Us 2. Did you watch it? It was like an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, no, I saw that, and I saw that it was an hour and 20 minutes, and I was like,
Yeah, it was really interesting.
Well, I don't know. My thing is, like, that's not going to be how they... Like, that was very, to me anyway, obvious. It's not a bad thing, but it was obviously scripted gameplay.
But that's the thing is supposedly it wasn't. It was supposedly all systematic. But I mean, like...
That's what they said about the first one, too, though, and they had some very obviously scripted stuff that didn't happen.
Did you guys see the Donkey E3 video?
I
don't know if I did or
I think I
not.
did, but I can't remember.
Basically, the point of it is he starts out the E3 being like, remember last E3s, like in the previous years, not just the most recent one.
Yeah.
Like, don't get too hype over what you see because when the game comes out, it's often not like that.
Right.
And then he closes the video with like, holy shit, Last of Us 2 looks so good. It's going to be perfect. It's never going to let me down. You can't even tell what is and isn't gameplay.
Yeah.
Like, the transitions are seamless.
I mean, I definitely think it'll have an element of that, but like just this shit, like, I mean, I don't have the video in front of me, but like whenever there's this part where she's in the little store at the end,
Yeah.
and she like squeezes in between like
Yeah.
like two like shell, like they're
Or like when she's gonna go stab the guy who's looking and she like gets caught and then she has to dodge into the car. and
Yeah,
she, like,
yeah,
hits
yeah.
The car.
I don't think that's I don't know.
I mean, we'll see.
I think it'll still look great and it'll still be a fantastic game.
Supposedly they're using something called motion matching, which is like not groundbreaking, but pretty cutting edge animation. No. So, and it's a studio like Naughty Dog has no need for money.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I don't know how the game industry works, but that's my thought process on that.
Well, I don't know. I also thought it was really funny, all the people that were like, did anybody notice that all the guys that she was killing looked exactly the same? And it's like, yeah, they're in a cult, and they're all wearing the same thing, and they have a shaved head.
Yeah.
Past that as a white dude, what else are you supposed to, like, there's no...
I was surprised, I don't know.
They're all bald white dudes.
I didn't think they all looked really that identical. I thought they looked pretty different, but...
A lot of people were like, did they use the same character, like, models? Do you really think they did?
Dude, people are...
Like, do you actually think before you type shit?
People are fucking nutty.
Hell no.
Probably not.
People just type shit to be like, hey, this is my opinion, and I haven't thought about it at all. Here it is.
Send. Oh, I forgot my opinion.
Oops. I feel you. So, single-player games are usually based on story, right?
Right.
Fucking IGN posted an article talking about its developers are accusing Twitch of hurting their like profits with single-player games, which
sounds a lot like artists in the 90s being like, Napster's the reason why I'm not rich and famous.
Right.
I can see where you're coming from, but I mean, why do we, like, for example, Detroit Become Human is basically a movie, but it's interactive. So you charge $14 for a movie, but why not?
But you have watched a lot of Detroit Become Human, right?
Correct.
And you still really want to get it.
No.
No?
I don't want to get the game.
Okay.
Because that's the thing. It's like a story game. It's there for the story. What I'm trying to think of. There's been another game that I would be interested in watching, but would never buy. Vampire.
Okay, so that's what you just said, though. You would never buy it.
Correct.
Right? So you watching the game
isn't affecting that.
It's like...
Right, but I mean, like, maybe... I say I never buy it, but maybe it's, like... Somehow I'm what's the term I'm thinking of? Enticed by the game at one point. I don't know.
I feel like 9 times out of 10, if I'm watching, like, a game on Twitch... it just like confirms my opinion that I had before.
Right.
It's like either I wasn't interested in the game and I'm like, I'm definitely not getting this, or I am interested in the game and I watch and it's like, I still want to get this game.
Yeah.
I
never watch single player games on Twitch though.
Even
if I don't really plan, like, because I always keep in the back of my head, like, if that was ever on sale, I'd get it.
Really?
Yeah. I did, like, hate spoil. I watched some of those little, like, Twitch, like, fail compilations or whatever. And, like, even if I see a game that I've thought about maybe getting and it pops up in there, I turn off the video.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess for me, there's been times when it's like, should I get this game? Oh, I'll just watch it on Twitch.
Really?
That's been, like, a thing that, yeah, like a single player.
Yeah, but if you didn't have the option to watch it on Twitch, do you think you would get the game? Or you just continue to think about getting the game?
I mean, that's a big what-if scenario. I mean, I don't know how to answer
that. What would you do?
Well, that's the whole thing with that, like, allegation that the developers are making. Yeah. It's like, well, you don't know how it would be without Twitch, but, like, I just don't think that it really, like, affects the numbers that much. If I want to get a game, I won't watch it on Twitch, and if I don't give a shit, I'll watch it on Twitch. Like...
Well, I don't know, just because... I know, like, for example, my little sister, she doesn't have disposable income, so she has to ask my parents for any money she wants.
Back in the day, I only got like 2 games a year, one on my birthday and one on Christmas. So
exactly. So she's gone through, and like that Life is Strange game and like all the Telltale games, she doesn't buy them. She doesn't ask my mom for money for them because she just watches YouTubers Let's Play them.
Yeah, but if she didn't have that option, she just wouldn't play them.
No, she would probably ask for money to get the games.
Yeah, but would she get all of the games?
No.
You know,
but I mean, she would get one of them. Right?
Yeah, she would definitely get like 1 or 2 of them.
I'm not saying like it's...
Especially like with those games, because some of those games are like you pay by the episode.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it's like 100% the developers are like in the right. But I'm saying like, you know, Atlas had a thing with Persona 5 that they got fucking ridiculed for, where like you had to stop streaming... You know.
Yeah, it doesn't let you stream straight off the PS4.
No, but it was like a certain way through the game. Mm-hmm. You had to stop. So, do you guys think that would be a better alternative, or?
Well, I guess. I mean, would that be
not really? Because you can still watch.
I bet that sounds really good.
Yeah, look at that huge spike on the audio thing.
That's me knocking.
Scotty, you need some Band-Aids for your ears.
So Sony said you can't like record those shits or whatever. They're like 100% all on YouTube. So, like, what's the fucking point?
Well, I guess
I don't know. I mean,
what
like,
I'm confused about is you can't.
That's the same shit. Like, if you think something should change, though, you should, you should put in that reality and not be like, well, honestly, it wouldn't work.
No, I'm not saying that it wouldn't work. I'm just trying to say that, like, I don't know. That solution is not a solution.
Right. I'm not saying it is, but I'm saying, like, if a developer, if it actually is true that, fucking Naughty Dog doesn't want to make a single player game, I'm taking this out of my ass. They haven't said this at all. But they don't want to make Last of Us fucking 3 because Last of Us 2 underperformed because of Twitch, then I would 100% either want to limit it or get rid of it entirely.
I mean, I guess, but it just like, that's a huge assumption to be like, because of Twitch. I feel like there's literally no way to prove the way that Twitch affects
I'm
numbers,
sure,
except in cases where it's a small game that doesn't have a big marketing budget and gets blown up on Twitch, and then people buy it.
That's all. Twitch definitely
like
has
PUBG would
games.
not be anywhere if it wasn't for Twitch.
PUBG, oh yeah,
the whole battle royale shit. Like,
no, I agree with you, but I think
spectator.
that's an entirely different genre. Like, single player games, I feel like already are having a hard time because games are fucking expensive.
Yeah.
And single player.
Are they having a hard time though?
Yeah, I mean,
because like God of War is still one of the top selling games on PS4.
But here's what you're looking at. You're looking at fucking some S tier games, right?
Well, Senua's Sacrifice that has sold.
Small budget.
I'm not saying but that's what I'm saying.
lot.
Indie is going toward, or single players are going towards more indie.
Well,
games.
I mean that's not exactly an indie game, but it's not a AAA game.
I'm not saying single players are dead. I'm saying AAA games are going to be more fucking BioWare.
So indie developers aren't going to break into single player. Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm saying that AAA studios are not going to invest in single player games
unless it's like a Naughty Dog or a fucking.
But I'll just say that that's totally fine. I don't give a shit if these AAA games stop making single player games because they're generally not that good.
Okay, I guess that's where we differ. Because I would like to see. I mean, fucking Donut made Vampire, right? Which is like a single player game that looks interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably not going to do well enough for them to justify doing a second one. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I guess
I don't know shit about that game, so I can't talk about like the reason why it's not doing good.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, like, single player games have problems, right? Especially if it's like a company's kind of first go around or near first go around,
right?
And like they would usually fix problems up in sequels. So companies like that made fucking. I actually don't know who made God of War.
Santa Monica,
Studios. Jesus. A company that has like a proven track record is different than like a company that's like, I don't know, they made multiplayer games and now they want to try single. I'm just saying, like, I feel like single player games already get a bad, like, it's already hard to make a good profit off them. I mean, I know Dead Space 2 had a lot of problems in terms of like the marketing budget being obscenely out of control and then EA's expectations of it also being obscene. But I mean, I feel like it's hard for them to do really well in an age of games as a service and multiplayer being the thing and fucking.
Why did you bring up Dead Space 2? Well,
because EA said Dead Space 2 was like a huge success to us, but EA called it a failure.
Yeah, so that's EA's problem.
Yeah,
right. But I'm saying like that directly affected Dead Space 3. Like if you played 2 and then
and then Dead Space 3 was fucking like hot garbage before it even came out because EA fucked the game.
Right. I'm just saying, like, publishers, I mean, if you're going to say publishers don't have a hand in it, I mean, that's just false.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that it's self-sabotage. It's not because of, like, the gamers did this, the Twitch did that,
I'm not saying,
whatever that is. I'm saying that EA is the reason why those games are bad.
I mean, I think that's
Dead Space 3.
Okay, but Visceral also had a lot of problems. It wasn't, like, just EA. But, I mean, like, that was just my example of what I'm trying to say, though. Like, where single-player games have this expectation of sales and to meet them, and it's usually
but those expectations are from like shareholders and
because it costs money to make a game, right? And it's easier to make a multiplayer game in a lot of aspects.
And make money. That's why I'm saying that like I don't give a shit if AAA studios stop making games because I don't want you to make a product that's based on making money for your shareholders. Indie developers make a game because they like want to make the fucking game.
I feel like that's such a I mean, like,
I think
yes,
that's
you
where-
should have a passion for making the game that you want to make, but it's
Right.
also like that's just not how that shit works.
I think that's also why most of the good single player games are exclusives,
Yeah.
like because they're like console sellers.
I mean, yes, but that's also once again goes back to like the big ass good studios.
yeah, but I mean, like, so
Because-
the big ass good studios that make single player games are still
Right.
making single player games.
But I'm saying it's going to be harder for like, hey, we're an average AAA studio or whatever to make single player games
I mean,
or to become successful. I mean, I'm assuming we're not like fucking the most read up people on this
Right.
subject, so it's kind of like we're all throwing our opinions out there in the fucking ether. But like, I don't know.
I don't know. Like,
How did we
I
get-
wasn't sad when Call of Duty said they weren't doing a single player campaign. I didn't give.
I
a
actually
fuck.
did.
I didn't. Give a
I
fuck.
liked the COD campaigns because
I used to like them. I think they became increasingly shitty and like nonsensical.
the last one I played was Black Ops 2.
The last one I played was Black Ops 1.
So I mean, I always like the fucking hey, you're a fucking super soldier, and we're gonna
Black
do
Ops
some
2
cool shit.
started to go off the rails, I think, and it wasn't like even a good story. It was entertaining,
Yeah.
I guess, but like I don't know. It was
I mean,
like
Doom isn't a good story, but it's hella entertaining.
yeah, but that's
Right.
the point of Doom is not the story.
Right. I don't think the point of Black Ops 2 was a story
So who gives a shit if the story's gone?
because it's entertaining.
I don't know. It seems like you're just saying two opposite things.
What? That's the exact.
You're you're saying that the story is like not good.
I think
but
the
you don't
Doom-
want
gameplay
it
of
to
the
get
I'm
I
done.
think what
comparing-
he's saying is like in the Call of Duty, like single players, you are like a one man super soldier. Like who cares what the story is? You're killing a bunch of people.
Yeah, it's Doom and Black Ops 2. I'm saying they're in the same genre. Obviously, Doom is way better, right? But it's like me going to see fucking Pacific Rim. I'm not going to be like, I really hope this is a deeply thought-provoking story. Nah, I want to see a giant robot punch a giant monster.
Yeah, it's Michael Bay's
I don't know,
Schindler's List.
I guess
Yeah.
I just don't like the Call of Duty campaigns either because it's just like
But there were people that
not
did.
exciting
Yeah.
to me. Yeah,
I mean, it's
But-
it's fair, and if like I feel like most people obviously buy COD for the multiplayer. I'm not like torn up and going to be like, hey, you should
not
bring
most
back...
people, like 99%.
Yeah,
That's most.
Yeah, but
Um,
99 is more specific.
almost all.
Okay.
Almost everybody.
A lot of people would not
Like the
care-
population of China.
Okay, China would really like single player to go fuck itself, right? In terms of Black Ops, they don't care, or
Right.
Call of Duty. But I mean, like, you know,
I don't know. I don't think that the whole Twitch thing. I don't think it has anything to like single play. Whatever makes money is going to make money. If people care, like
Yeah, I
the
think
developers that care about just making money, yeah, just because your single player game is going to suck balls anyway, because you're not going to like have the right headspace for making that game. So if
I think
they
that's.
want
I
to,
don't think that's true. Like,
How can you not make a good game if you don't want to make the game?
yeah, you just want to make
because
money. Like
I mean,
they-
fucking Uncharted 4. The people that worked on that game didn't want to work on Uncharted 4.
I haven't played Uncharted 4. I can't say if it's
But
good
it's-
or not.
it's-
wait,
a-
hang on, say again.
The people like the directors
Right.
in Uncharted 4
Right.
wanted to make The Last of Us 2
Right,
then, like back then.
right.
But they got brought in. They really didn't want to make Uncharted 4, but they were told to just make Uncharted 4, so they bit the bullet and they made Uncharted 4.
Right.
And it's a good game.
It is a good game.
I'm just saying, like, people can not want to do something and still have the correct headspace.
Well,
to,
I mean,
like, make
that's
a
not
good
to
game.
say that they hated Uncharted.
They from the book that I was reading,
Oh, okay.
after Uncharted 1, 2, and 3,
Right.
they were fucking over Uncharted.
Really?
And they really did not want to make any more.
Well, then I got nothing.
Well,
I'm just saying.
I
I mean,
say that's one example from Naughty Dog.
from
Yeah.
the top of my head, though. Like, I'm sure you can
Yeah,
To be
find
fair, the
more
top of your
examples.
head is super high up.
It's true. I'm a pretty tall person.
No, I'm just saying that, like, yeah, so that's Naughty Dog, right? Like, you could go to, like, say, like, Michael Jackson, if he were alive, and be like, I'm gonna pay you, like, $1 billion, make a fucking album.
Right.
And it would be amazing, because it's, like, Michael Jackson.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
he would just make a good-ass fucking album.
Right. I'm not.
So it's like, yeah, there are, like, these, like, incredibly talented people, right, who can just make a work of art. But I feel like, because we're both just, like, totally talking out of our asses,
Yes.
right? That you have one example, but I just feel like there's a lot more examples of people who didn't want to make a game or only made a game because they were getting paid well for it, and it turned out shit.
right.
I mean, I'm sure 100%. There's no arguing that, like, hey, I really don't want to make this game, and it shows, obviously. But I mean, like, I'm not against Twitch. Like, if the developers are wrong and Twitch is actually not hindering or barely hindering or helping potentially,
I
I'm
think it's probably
100%.
helping more than it's.
I mean, I think
I
for
do.
some games, but like those like indie multiplayer games are like, hey, you want to fuck around with friends? This is a cool game for that. But
But they're talking about single-player games.
I think it's even helping with, like, single-player games.
Okay, I do think, I think it's just, like, free advertising. How is it not good? Like, it's just like, if your game is good, for the first week that it's out, it's going to be on the top row of Twitch for a whole week.
So maybe it helps indies. But, I mean, like, God of War, right? You don't think somebody, like... It was between... I didn't watch streams because I knew I was going to buy it.
Right.
But I wouldn't have gotten it, or I didn't buy it. I borrowed it. I wouldn't have borrowed it.
I mean, you can buy it if you want to.
I wouldn't have borrowed it if I was just going to watch the game.
Why would you watch the game if you knew you wanted to play it?
But that's the thing. Is like...
So do you think there were people out there who wanted to buy the game as much as, say, you did,
and
then they decided to watch the game and
find
change their mind?
If you've never had a purchase where it's like, I mean, I really want this game. It's probably not the most financially sound thing. I'm going to do it anyways. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just like, there's been times, I think there's people like me that have also like, oh, I should play this game, or I could just watch it on Twitch and save this.
I think that, I mean, if you like need to save the money, then I think that's a good thing, right?
No, it's not, but it's not like, I'm not saying this is your last $60 and you can spend it on God of War or groceries.
How will I get my heroin?
Yeah. Jeez. I'm just saying, like, I feel like we should have a conversation. We did have a conversation about
Thanks for highlighting it.
Twitch potentially hurting single
I think it
players.
helps more than it hurts.
Yeah, I think it absolutely helps.
We need more information, but I would say it actually hurts more than it helps for some single-player games.
I don't think so.
Okay. What? You want to get the last word in?
I
edit this motherfucking podcast. This is me only talking
You're
now.
really fucking tall. Did you know that?
I do, actually.
You resemble a tree.
Another potentially diverse topic. Do we want to talk about this whole gaming disorder thing?
I mean,
I want to be playing games right now.
Do you believe it? Do you think it's true? Like, do you think it's correct for them to classify gaming like a mental health gaming disorder?
I mean, like, if it's negatively affecting your life, and
I don't know if you could say specifically video games. You know, like there's something different about video games compared to like gambling, that you can get addicted to gambling in the same way you can get addicted to video games. Like, because I haven't read that announcement from the WHO, but it's like, okay, what are they talking about? Because I know that there are like people when they say they're addicted to games, it's not like us who like, okay, I get Persona and I'll play it for like literally 8 hours in a day. Like that is a lot, but then I can go plenty of days without playing games and not feeling like, oh, I need to play this fucking game, right? And I can't think about it. But no, let me finish. There's like people out there who are addicted to phone games that they just like destroy their financial situation on. Correct. And there's like kids who play FIFA Ultimate Team and take their parents' credit card and like spend all this fucking money. That is a problem. Right. And like these phone games that are essentially just gambling, right? On loot boxes where it's like, what are your chances of like playing Fire Emblem? Oh, what are my chances I'm going to get like a sick Lucina fucking thing or whatever?
Yeah.
Like that is an issue and that could be classified. But my point is, I don't think that it needs to be specifically classified as like a video game addiction.
Well, I think that's different from
it's like it's an addiction, but I feel like any human with that kind of like a propensity to become addicted to things,
right,
would become addicted to like something. If they weren't addicted to video games, they would be addicted to something else.
Right. Well, I also think I don't know exactly how much they talked about that, because that is like more gambling and everything. Mm-hmm. But I think what I understood was they were talking about the people that like it affects their ability to make positive decisions in their life. Yeah. Like rather than like go do something that would positively benefit them, they'll just sit and play video games.
So they classified it in 3 major diagnostic features, right? I'm going to read them real quick. One is that gaming behavior takes precedence over other activities to the extent that the other activities are taken to the periphery, right? Second is impaired control of these behaviors. Even when the negative consequences occur, the behavior continues or escalates. And then third, the condition is it leads to significant distress and impairment in personal, family, social, educational, or occupational functioning.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Yeah.
People who like get addicted to MMOs and like they stay up all night and are late to work and then get fired for being too late too many times.
Mm-hmm. And then they just it's more WoW time.
Or they like ruin their relationships. Or...
Yeah. Right. So I think we're on the
like
same
if you
page.
Miss your mom's funeral.
It's a biggie.
Yeah.
But ICC is fucking crazy. I mean, so I think we're all on the same page on it being okay to have it like a thing, right? Like gaming disorder.
Yeah.
If anybody who's listening has this disorder, go play WildStar and let's kick back up that population.
Dude,
with your sick fucking hobbies.
That's such a good game, dude. That's such a good game.
It is a good game.
You listening out there, you're chilling in your car.
I had to fit it in.
And on your computer, it's a good game. And you should fucking play it.
What? No, they're not chilling in their car. They're not sitting anywhere.
Oh, yeah, this is
they're
only on
playing
YouTube.
video games.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they have WoW going, and they're listening to podcasts on the side.
Hey, we're on trending on YouTube right now. Go listen to WildStar. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's a good call. It's been
I don't know what happens now, though. Like,
Nothing.
so what, now you, like, go to the doctor and they can diagnose you with that?
I don't know.
Do they just, like, break your fingers and, like, this is for your own good?
You can't, your fucking index fingers get fucking, like, cast put on them.
Right.
Now you can't press that trigger, dude. You're fucked.
We're going to surgically give you webbed fingers. I don't know how that would hurt, actually.
How that would hurt?
Like, not, like,
Painfully.
playing games. Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe your hands get too hot because you got all that extra skin.
They just, like, put boxing gloves on and, like, duct tape them on.
There you
like,
go.
You can't take these off.
This is a good podcast.
Like a baby who shouldn't scratch their face.
Yeah.
Don't touch that controller.
I feel you.
Or it's like a dog cone, but they, like, go too long, so your fingers can't reach the keyboard.
What a W, not Q and E.
They just give, like, the parent, like, a note to be out from work so that they could spend all day with a spray bottle.
Yeah.
Just sitting right next to the kid.
I heard if you spray vinegar on, the smell keeps the gamer away from
Here's
the
what
computer.
you do.
If
On
you
the
don't have
keyboard,
vinegar, pickle juice will work.
you just put deodorant across the keyboard.
Oh, dude.
Just cans.
Oh,
They can't touch it. They can't touch the stuff.
That smells human.
Just kidding.
Or maybe the opposite.
Yeah. Shit.
Wait, what if you tell them they can't play until they wash their ass and they just
What if they're
freeze?
living on their own?
They don't.
Do you need to install some kind of, like, a chair, like the next DX Racer?
Yes.
That, like, there's two levels, right? There's one that just, like, washes your ass, right? Like, has a built-in bidet, like, a hole opens up, and it
Yes.
just, like,
Yes.
That could be used for
It
extracurriculars.
straps you and you
but
can't
yeah.
fucking get out of
yeah.
that fucking
Well, no, it
ass
does
crack.
it, like, every time you sit down in the chair.
Oh, just
You know? And then if you pay a little more, you can actually get one that has, like, a sensor, right? And you just have to sit down with your pants off, right? Or maybe you get, like, some assless chaps, right? So you have pants,
Yeah.
but it's just, like, a big hole in your butt.
Yeah.
Or those PJs with the butt flap.
Yes.
Dude.
Just
Okay.
unbuckle.
So that's what you need, the butt flap.
Okay.
Okay, and then you take the flap down and sit in the chair, and the sensor just, like, checks your ass every couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Being like,
Scan it for poo.
yeah, scanning for poo residue.
Yo, this
And
butt
maybe you
flap
can get, like,
market.
monitors, too, on your computer, so it sees, like, the levels.
Yo, the future is looking bright, guys.
I think we just solved it. Can somebody call somebody?
Holy shit. Somebody call somebody. Trump. You fucked up a lot, but listen, you cannot fuck
This
up
is your
this.
one chance.
Listen to this new idea for a chair.
You ever want to have the highest
He did the
fucking-
stakes. He's got to invest in the fucking chair.
Oh, man.
You
Trump's,
just have to put his name on it.
yeah,
Right.
Trump's ass clean chair.
Oh, but I mean, like, that brand's gone downhill, huh? Maybe we don't want... Don't call him. Don't call him. Never mind.
Who's the next best one, dude?
I don't know. I feel like we get a lot of people who, like, are just really into the Trump brand. There are also guys who play, like, probably a lot of Arma, I bet. Just all kinds of mill sims.
Probably a lot of
Dude,
Madden.
Matt plays Mill Sims, dude. Is Matt?
Secret alt-right?
No.
Holy shit.
No.
I saw him with a fucking red flag and a black
But I've
logo
never
on that
seen him
mother-
breathe, like, exclusively out of his mouth, so I don't
Okay,
think
he
that's-
does breathe through his nose. It's
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
So, Sirius,
Yes.
you like to dabble in something called anime,
I do dabble from time to time.
and you have a show you enjoy.
I've been known.
Been known. You have a show you enjoy called OJ.
JoJo no Kimyo na Boken. is,
That was not
the
clear.
official-
It clearly wasn't English.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need that subbed.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
And
And part 5
got announced.
finally coming out.
How you
dude.
feeling?
Finally. I'm so... And it's coming out in October, dude.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
not even a fucking long way away.
Yeah, because what happened was they had this big, like, conference presentation thing with the author, Hirohiko Araki. And, yeah, they spent the whole time just talking about, like, video games and, like, other kind of JoJo, like, memorabilia and stuff that they were, like, selling. And then the conference just ended, and people were like, I fucking knew it. They weren't going to announce it. You guys are stupid for getting your hopes up. And then, like, the lights come on, and it's just Araki, and it's literally, like, 30 seconds. He's like, by the way, JoJo Part 5 is in production. And then that's the end of it. He just said, in production.
Oh, shit.
And then, like, a tweet afterward comes out, they're like, it's coming out in October. Like, it's done.
Why not be that? Like, that's what's said on stage.
Holy shit.
Yeah, but it's fucking sick. I love Part 5. A lot of people are not super big on it for some reason, but I love Part 5.
Huh.
Super good.
It seems weird that a show as, like, popular and like cultural define, I guess, in the anime community, like everyone, is that a JoJo reference?
I mean, even outside of that, dude, Street Fighter is like heavily influenced by JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
It's just crazy that like it was even a question that was this thing gonna even come out or when.
Yeah, it was more just became like a big meme with people talking about how it's never gonna come out because it takes forever for them to announce it.
That's fair.
But it's gonna be fucking fantastic, and I'm really excited for it. And I'm probably gonna rewatch the whole thing before it comes on.
I've always been stuck on the first season.
Just power through, or skip it and start at part 3.
I had to burp.
That's fair.
Just just watch part 3.
I get to do it again.
And then part 4, and
then I'm caught up on by October.
Pretty much, yeah.
Part 5, here I go.
Yeah, because you don't have to watch part 1 or 2, but they are fucking sick.
Damn. All right, I should just fucking watch it. I've been watching Megalobox.
Yeah.
Which is another good show.
Just throw on JoJo because it's like so long. It's got so many episodes. You can just like watch one episode a day or whatever.
Yeah. Damn. Take me straight up to October. Does it just say October, or is it like
October 10th?
Okay.
I think something like that.
Wow.
There was a poster that had the date on it.
Good shit.
Yeah, I'm excited.
When the fuck is Attack on Titan season 3 coming out?
In like 2 weeks.
Whoa, shit, that close.
Yeah, like this season of anime is about to end in like 1 or 2 weeks, depending on like the show. Some shows are like 12, 13, 14, 16 episodes. So I think there's 2 more weeks of this season, and then it's going to summer.
Damn.
So I think Attack on Titan comes on in like 3 or 4 weeks, maybe.
Jeremy, you watched Attack on Titan, right?
I watched the first season.
You haven't watched the second season?
I heard that in this upcoming season, Levi is featured heavily.
Hell yeah.
Well, now I know he doesn't die. God damn it.
Levi can't die, dude. He's the most badass character in the show.
That's just the fucking truth right there.
Him and Mikasa. The best.
Yeah, I really want Aaron to stop being a fucking pussy.
He'll never stop being a pussy. That's his character.
It's been long enough since I watched it that I have no idea who you guys are talking about.
Aaron's the main character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aaron,
Which one?
Like
What's
really...
Levi? Who's Levi? Is he blonde?
No, Levi, is he in season 1?
Yeah, he's in more in season 1 than in season 2.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Levi is like the captain, and he's got that haircut. He's got like closed eyes, kind of.
Yeah, black hair.
He's just like a super badass.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, just fuck shit up.
It's the only anime I ever liked, but it's just been a while since I've seen it.
How's that the only anime
you're missing out on so many good shows.
Like Spirited Away?
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Dude, I hate that show.
There's no fucking way.
I was so into that show for like 20 episodes.
Brotherhood?
Yeah. But then I just like it just lost me completely. I don't remember what episode lost me, but there was an episode that just I was like, okay, this show fucking sucks.
That's unbelievable.
That's such a good show.
I don't like anime too much, boys.
I mean, you don't have to like anime. That's just a good show.
Like that's one of the shows that like people who don't like anime, like you can watch that shit.
I watched a good bit of it too. Like I watched a lot of it, and I didn't like it.
I feel like if you liked it up to episode 20 and then you just suddenly stopped.
I'm trying to remember what exactly happened. There was like this.
It's a lot of the show to get invested in and just suddenly be like, no.
It lost my respect. There was like this one part where he's like wanting to fight somebody and he's wanting to kill him so bad. But then he fights him and he kills him and he's like, why did we have to fight? I can't remember exactly who it was or like what was even going on. I just remember that and I was like, what the fuck just happened? Okay, and then I turned off the show because I felt like there was a lot of filler as well.
I have no idea.
I have massive disrespect for you right now.
That show
filler?
sucks.
What are you talking about?
There's literally zero filler in that show.
That show felt like filler to me, dude.
You
like
feel
nothing
like filler
important
in this fucking
happened.
podcast. Where's Matt?
Get Matt back, dude. He's the third or fourth best friend. I don't remember your shitty intro, but no, Attack on Titan's the only one I ever liked. Amy showed me Cowboy Bebop. I hated that show too.
Why did you hate Cowboy Bebop?
I just didn't like it. Nothing about it was good.
Damn, you're never gonna be back on.
Hang on, I'm trying to think of what other bridges I can burn. I I think those are it. Well, no, that's a lie. Attack on Titan, Samurai Champloo was okay. It was pretty good.
You're hurting Scotty. Do you see
what
what you're
it
doing
was
to
alright.
him?
Did you not like Samurai
Champloo.
It's alright.
It's amazing. It's fucking beautiful.
It's alright.
I don't even know. Like, that's just like, it doesn't have to be anime. If that was a fucking live action show,
Wait, what are we talking about now?
just any fucking of
Any of
those
the ones
shows
that
you
you
just
mentioned,
listen.
Cowboy
Oh.
Bebop or
Attack on Titan was cool.
You haven't even watched season 2.
No, I haven't.
What?
It loses me, dude.
I just can't believe that.
I didn't like it.
Season 1's on a cliffhanger.
What kind of movies do you like, or TV
A
shows?
lot of movies, a lot of TV shows.
But like what?
Like, give me a movie.
Just like genres.
I mean, I like comedy probably the most,
Okay.
but like I've watched pretty much every like action movie that you can think of.
What's
Probably.
a comedy? Have you watched One Punch Man?
No, I haven't, but I actually did hear about it from
I
Bill
bet
Burr's podcast.
Yeah, I bet you would like One Punch Man.
You would like One Punch Man.
That's on Netflix. I think I've seen that a couple times.
One Punch Man.
Aiden also told me about that one. He said it's hilarious.
It's
so
really good. Highly recommend.
It is good.
And if you don't like that show,
I'll be on next week to tell you how much I hated it.
doubt it.
Oh yeah, I'm never invited back.
Never invited back. How do you, brother? Who hates brother?
Oh, for the listeners, I raised my hand.
So fucking good. I can't believe that like
He dislikes brother.
And I watched like I think 4 or 25 episodes of it.
Fuck you.
there's
Didn't like
no
it.
way.
Didn't
There's
like it.
no fucking way.
Didn't like it at all.
You're a manga kind of guy.
It was
you
back
only read
whenever
the
Wii U
manga.
first came out, and I remember I used to take the Wii U controller upstairs to my room, and I like that's how I watched all of Avatar: Last Airbender. That show's fantastic.
You like Avatar and you don't like Brotherhood.
No, I don't. It's garbage.
Holy fuck.
Factually,
dude.
you're incorrect.
That's yeah. I watched it like
Please,
that.
please watch
Scientifically,
it again. Please
you're
give
wrong.
it a shot.
I mean, I probably could give it a shot again, but I just don't
probably
like anime that much.
Should give it.
I bet you would like it if you gave it a shot. If you
Dude,
gave it a
how-
try. It's on Netflix.
That show's so good, dude. God
All right,
damn.
dude. Put it away. I don't need to see that. God damn, dude.
For the listeners, I'm showing him my dick right now.
Why is it purple?
Hey, man, everybody's got a different color.
Also, Ian's got the death grip.
Yeah,
That's true.
I'm actually two-fisted.
It does have like a bunch of speed bumps in the middle of it where you can tell you've been
Just
squeezing it.
handprints. You can actually see. You can get my fingerprint from my dick.
No hair. That's weird.
So, switching off this because I'm just gonna get angry about this. We've all been playing For Honor, and by we all, I mean Scotty too, but he's not mic'd up. So, how do you guys feel about it? Because I know I liked it a while ago, but I never bought it until this free thing that happened on E3.
I like it.
That's really good to hear.
I like it with friends.
Yes,
I
but-
could never see myself trying to get good at it, but
I mean,
it'd be a fun drunk game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's fucking fair. It's also one of those games where it feels good when you kill somebody.
Yeah.
It really does. Because you execute them and chop off their motherfucking heads.
See, but I think I get the wrong kind of feel good because every time I kill somebody, I'm like, I fucking suck at this game. Like,
That is a
fuck
weird
dude.
feeling to
Like-
be like, I just murdered this man, but holy shit, was that luck?
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. Fucking, that game is real hard when somebody's fucking good at that game and they're just like working you, and you're just like, okay, dude, all right, relax.
How many times have you said "get a life" since you started playing that game?
A lot.
Okay.
And I'm in there fucking playing at 3 in the morning. I'm like, get a life, you nerd! 3 days non-showered, don't even know what deodorant is. I'm just like, fuck you. Where's my ass cleaning chair, dude? Serious, I think you weren't opposed to it, but you were the most indifferent to the game before you tried it.
Yeah.
So, what surprised you about it? Or, like, what do you still not like? What'd you,
I think it just feels good. They make it feel good, like when you hit people.
yeah.
Like the sound is really good, and it's like rewarding to hit people.
Yeah.
You know,
You do
because
knock their health down a little bit.
well, no, because it's like I don't know. Even at this like low level, people know how to like block a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not like in like a fighting game where it's like if you don't know how to block, I'm just gonna like get a perfect on
Just
you.
gonna roll
Like,
you.
and then like even in Tekken, it's like, oh, you know how to block? Do you know how to block low now? Like,
Check this shit out. Low forever.
let me show you my snake edge. So
full combo, go fuck.
Yeah,
yourself.
so like at least in For Honor, it's like you just like move the mouse. I hope you can handle it, or the joystick. I guess if you're playing on controller, it's like just move the joystick. I hope you can do it. So it's a good baby's first fighting game.
Yeah, I think it's a good intro for people that are like not even interested in fighting games, but to get them into fighting games because there's a lot of like
ideas that are
guard breaks are grabs 100%. I mean, fucking feinting moves is like whiffing, and then fucking like parrying is like, I guess it's Tekken parrying.
Yeah,
but it's like,
wait, run that one by me again.
Dude, it's wild.
Hang on.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's also like surprisingly deep.
It is. Like I said, it's like baby's first fighting game, but it is like pretty deep still. Like for in the combat, like obviously it doesn't have like crazy movement. I don't.
Yeah,
think.
there's no like mechanical shit that's wild.
It's mostly just like mind games, but that's how like an intro fighting game should be. I remember that one game that they were trying to make. I can't remember the name of, but it was like supposed to be like a really easy fighting game where it's like just 2 buttons or something like that.
Oh, Dive Kick?
No, not Dive Kick. It's like he plays like robots.
Rising Thunder.
Rising Thunder. It was like supposed to be super easy, right? Like for new players, like mechanically easy.
Yeah, like everything. There was like, I mean, yeah. Like the special moves were like a button press and it was on cooldown. Yo, speaking of, fucking Riot bought that company, dude. I'm so excited for that.
Which
company?
company?
I've been hearing about that for like 2 years now.
Rising Thunder.
Oh.
But if they just make a fucking League of Legends fighting game, let's go.
Oh my god, dude.
But hopefully they make it hard.
I mean, I think, we're never going to reach the skill cap of even a fucking easy game. So it's like...
Not the skill cap, but the skill floor.
Yeah.
Like... I don't know, like, we're not even, like, I'm not even, like, at the floor for Tekken,
I think you're at the floor for Tekken. You can backdash, and you can down forward, too.
You can backdash in practice mode.
There it is. I don't know. I mean, the skill floor, like, if you're talking competitively, then, yeah, it's a lot higher. But, I mean, like, if Joe Schmo comes up to you and he's like, hey, you want to play Tekken? And you say, yeah, you're going to fucking whip his ass.
Yeah, some guy who's never played Tekken.
Not even, just even casually.
I don't think I would.
Huh. Okay, well, I think, Scotty, you feel that way, right?
Yeah, I guess.
He said yes.
Yeah, but you guys have played, like, way more than me.
That's true. But
I think we need to get Joe Schmo in here and see exactly what's
call
up.
Joe Schmo.
You got your phone out.
It's true.
I just don't... My point is, I just don't want this League fighting game to be, like, fucking, like, Naruto fighting game. That's all.
Oh, like the arena, like the fucking...
I want the point of the game to be, like, yeah, it's all your favorite characters from League, but it's like if they weren't in the game, it would still be a good game.
So it's like League of Legends basically in the mobile market. It's still hard, but it's easier than Dota 2.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't have to be harder than Tekken.
Yeah,
no. Like, Tekken is ridiculous. It's
Tekken,
so hard.
Yeah.
Like, it's stupid.
It's a bit difficult.
It doesn't have to be that hard, but it should be, like, at least on, like, a level of, like, Dragon Ball Fighters.
Okay.
Difficulty.
Yeah. I would like... maybe a little harder than Dragon Ball Fighters.
Yeah.
That being said, I get worked in every Dragon Ball Fighters match I even fucking play anymore. So.
Yeah, but it's still not like a mechanically difficult game, Dragon Ball Fighters.
Yeah, it's way more...
It's just about mix-ups.
Yeah, the bad kind of fighting games. At least in my opinion. I don't like how
you just never would have liked like the Marvel games because that's just how it was.
I know I wouldn't have because it's just like, oh, you went low for this fucking.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm gonna kill all 3 of your characters.
Yeah, I like mix-ups. I don't like fucking blocking for 45 seconds and then I miss one opportunity and there's another 45 seconds happening.
I so wish you were into fighting games when Marvel 3 was the shit and all you did was pick Phoenix. Okay, Jean Grey, and the way that her like mechanic worked was like you put her as your 3rd character, and you let your other 2 die. Like you try to do damage, but the other 2 die. When Phoenix is your last character, and she gets down to like something like half health or something like that, you can turn into Dark Phoenix, and she's just so crazy OP. Like all of her moves come out so fast, and she can just straight up like 1v3 kill your whole team.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I would have thrown something.
Yeah, you would have fucking hated that shit. It was hilarious.
Or
fucking Marvel 2 Sentinel.
Probably.
Like, I'll show you some videos later of just like old Marvel 2 tournaments where it's just like Sentinel, just like fucking like mashing these projectiles.
God,
like
that's just like that is the unfun.
That's
like,
Marvel fucking.
I would much rather have a Street Fighter than a Marvel game.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, but like I don't even like Street Fighter. Like it's
Marvel's
okay.
just fun to watch.
Yes, it's fun to look at. It's be like that looks cool. That looks
well.
Cool.
It's cooler too if you know like even just a little bit about the game to just be like, holy shit, he broke the combo. Like he's not gonna die now.
Yeah. Fucking. I feel like BlazBlue strikes a nice balance between a Marvel style and Street Fighter style of game. That's BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, not BlazBlue.
But it plays the same, right?
Yeah, not really. BlazBlue Cross Tag is like you have 2 actual buttons that are like moves come out at, and then you have a third one that's kind of a button, but it doesn't have a lot of like stuff on it. It has like a semi grab, and then you can trip people with it. And then there's obviously tag mechanics and all that shit. So it's it's not as like in depth individually per character as BlazBlue was, but it is deeper than fucking some other game. It's deeper than Rising Thunder for sure. Fuck. So this is kind of like a solo endeavor here that I'm about to travel into. But I played God of War, which is one of those games that we were talking about.
I'm not gonna say anything spoilers, but did you do the first boss yet?
I don't know what you classify as a boss.
The one that has an HP bar.
Yes.
That was badass. That's as far as I made it.
Okay, so you're pretty early on.
Yeah.
That is a good game. And it's a hard-ass game where I'm playing... Like, I know everyone's like, hey, that's a really hard game. And I get that that's been a fucking thing that's happened, but damn, is that a hard game?
Oh, is that really a thing that's happened? Like, people say
yeah,
it's
people
hard?
have been like, yo, I put it up on, like... Because I'm on the second to hardest difficulty because
Right.
I knew it was supposed to be a hard game, and I was like, I want a challenge. It's actually, like...
I feel so
hard.
much better about myself, dude. Holy fuck. I didn't know it was supposed to be a hard game.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
getting dicked on.
Oh, dude, I died on that intro fight. With the fucking skeletons.
You fucking
I
suck.
died. I was like,
you're on the second hard. I think I'm on that too, though.
Yeah, no, I fucking got roasted.
The first, like, ranged mob you run into.
Yeah.
I watched
Destroyed me.
Eris play through parts of God of War,
Okay.
and then he has a video that you can watch. It's like not super spoilery, but it's like after he beats the game, he tries it. I don't know if it's New Game Plus or just a new file, but on the hardest difficulty, because I don't think you can play the hardest difficulty on your first playthrough, can you?
Ooh,
You have to unlock it, I think.
Oh, okay. Then I'm on the third hardest difficulty.
Yeah. So he enjoyed the game so much. He's like, oh, I like it if maybe it was a little harder. So I don't remember if he played on normal or hard.
Okay.
But he played on this game mode. And he was just like, this is stupid. Like literally everybody one shots you.
Yeah, that's what the problem was. I was dealing. I don't know if I was supposed to kill it, but there's like a monster or like a boss thing that, it didn't attack me. Right, I had to attack it, but it had good loot, and I really wanted it.
It had good loot.
Bro, that thing shot out a laser beam. I still, to this day, don't know how to dodge it. If the laser beam hit me once, died. And it's like a continuous thing. And like you can't just run. And it spawned mobs. I fucking ended up cheesing it in a way where like when it does a laser beam, it opens up its core. Otherwise, you can't hit it. Toss the axe at it. And it like a piece of it fell off, and it was like a rock, like an exploding rock. I tossed it back at him, and you go into like he's in a down state. Here, press R3 and you can fuck him up. But I went into Spartan Rage mode and just fucking actually like killed him in that little like him down state, and I was like, fair enough. But he one hit me, and then he spawned like 3 little mobs that were really fast. They both half hit me, or they all half hit me. So it's just like, and there's no like execute something to get HP back. Like sometimes they'll drop a health orb, but it's really not common.
Yeah.
So once you're getting hit, you're getting fucking hit, dude. It's a hard ass
I think
game.
I'm gonna get it soon.
I would highly recommend it.
I've only played a little bit of it. It was pretty good.
Their dedication to making like a Birdman style one shot is crazy.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It really emphasizes this adventure feel. And also Kratos is a fucking badass. Like
I mean, yeah.
I played through 1 and then I started 2, never finished it, and then I didn't even play 3.
You should play 3.
I heard it's good. I watched a whole video on like the lore behind it just so I could go into this one.
Yeah.
But he's just like, fuck, he's cool. Like at one point the boy's like, I don't, like he's scared to fight something, and like you don't have to fight at all. He's like, we're going to kill it. He's like, but why? He's like, because you're afraid of it. And I was like, yeah, Kratos, yeah, like fuck him up. And also, I didn't think I would vibe with the father-son bonding trip that it's doing, but I actually found myself really enjoying it.
Yeah.
Sick.
And I know nobody else is giving this game a good review. So, guys, if you were on the
Someone's
fence,
sticking up for him.
yeah, if you thought maybe this game was not good because of all those reviews, it's actually pretty good.
You heard it here.
On the Casually Toxic podcast, which you're definitely listening to. It was a good episode, guys.
It was.
What's our? We're at an hour, right?
Yeah, 55.
Holy shit, 55
Damn, dude.
minutes. Half of that was talking about ass cleaning.
Dude, you don't even have that much typed out here.
Why are you? Don't reveal my curtain.
You gotta peel back the curtain every once in a while, dude.
It's true. I played Fortnite last night for a good bit of time, and people are fucking good at that game.
Yeah, they're really good at it now.
Like
Yep.
it's like the amount of times it's just like nope, did not get him. He got me. I just fucking die instantly. Jesus Christ. Like, I'm glad I got some wins in early on when nobody was good at that game, because now I can be like, yeah, I win at Fortnite. I got 15 wins. It's easy. Fuck no, it isn't. Like, now it's like, if you're in the top 10 position, you shoot in the person's general direction, and they have a fort up in fucking 6 seconds. Like,
Yeah, that's the part that I never liked about the game.
I mean, it becomes interesting when it's like you're both building and you're both good at it.
It's just not an interesting mechanic to me at all.
That's fair.
Like-
And I can 100% understand where you're coming from. We've talked about this on the podcast before.
That's why I play that Realm Royale, dude.
No, all right.
I've never
you're
even installed
definitely not coming.
I've
back.
never installed it.
But
it looks better than Fortnite.
How does it look better? Give me.
Because it doesn't have building. That's literally my whole case in point.
That's stupid. You're stupid.
Building sucks. What are you
Slam
talking
him,
about?
serious?
Like, how is building like
Hit him
an
with another
interesting
insult,
mechanic?
serious.
How is it not an interesting
You shoot as I guess like if you like that part of the game, but like me, I don't like that part of the game. I like the shooting in battle royale games, like out shooting somebody. I don't like you shoot at somebody and then they turn around and they have a whole fucking cathedral built.
But even.
I just don't like that.
Like
Like you have a better position on somebody and they just like they're behind a tree, but all of a sudden there's a fucking floating 16-story
But that
staircase.
takes skill to do.
I
Yeah.
understand that it takes skill, and I'm not good at it, but I don't like that mechanic of the game.
But
Like, I
even-
don't think that's a good.
I think
mechanic
there's
in the
more
game.
shooting involved in this game than PUBG. 400%.
That's why
400%.
I didn't like PUBG, because I would always complain about like how there's these big spaces of nothing in between encounters.
Oh yeah, that's my least favorite part about PUBG. I don't play any of them anymore.
I'm just saying, like, shooting in this game, there's a lot more intricacies to it than, I swear to God, after playing both of them for an extended period of time, I'm telling you.
I do think that the rocket riding shit is pretty cool.
Yeah,
like that
that's-
shit is fucking.
That's hilarious.
I've watched some videos on that. That is hilarious.
It's
dude.
like, I mean, okay, are you a Call of Duty or Halo guy? When you were younger, like
when I was younger,
like,
both.
okay, I guess for me it's like Call of Duty.
Which one do you like better?
I mean, I liked them both. I don't know.
Okay, to me, COD shooting was not its like COD felt fun to play, but Halo I thought was more
Yeah.
strategic in its shooting because of the longer time to kill, but you still had a potential to like.
I mean, so you're talking about time to kill?
Well, not necessarily time to kill, but like just the mechanics of the game. Because like Halo, there's jumping, right?
Right.
And in PUBG, there's like, you can vault.
Oh yeah.
But I guess what I'm saying is, if you're in a firefight with somebody, there's a lot more ways to juke in this game
Yeah.
than PUBG for sure.
I mean, I get that. Yeah, that makes sense.
So I guess I like PUBG.
I don't
Just-
even like PUBG. Like I don't like that game.
I like PUBG and I like Fortnite, but I do think Fortnite is the harder game to play.
You know what I think I like about the building in Fortnite too is that it makes your positioning less important, which was like the difference I feel like between Halo and Call of Duty. Because in Call of Duty, it's like if you're in this spot, right, and you see somebody first, 9 times out of 10 you get to kill them.
Right.
But in Halo, like seeing someone first isn't a guaranteed kill. You can still turn around. You're gonna get
Yes.
hit 3-4
Right.
more times before you're gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's the same kind of thing in PUBG, where it's like if you're fighting against somebody and they have like high ground, like no way. You got to like do some flanking mechanics, something like that. But in Fortnite, if somebody's shooting you from the top of a hill, like you can build some cover and like build up to their level.
Yeah, I
and
do
fight them that way.
I feel like the building really makes. Goddamn, it really encourages creativity.
Yeah.
And so having people like figure out new ways and interesting ways of like getting to a position, like I like playing aggressively, and I feel like that game allows you to do that the most.
Yeah. No, I really like watching like the endings of games where it's like people build like their forts like all the way up to the sky, and
Yeah.
then it's like looking for each other, and like you think that they like made a little hut for themselves, and you blast it, and they're not there, and it's like, what the fuck's going on? And,
yeah, I still think Fortnite has a good amount of positioning involved in it. Like,
no, yeah,
you know, you get if you're trying. To
I just think it's like less damning than in PUBG.
Yeah. But what's weird to me, and I'm sure we've talked about this already a million times, but it's like people enjoy this game a lot. It is a cultural phenomenon at this point.
It's crazy,
and it's good, but I'm not only playing.
You guys ever see like the videos of like when Summit or like Dr. Disrespect or whatever, they'll like go off on that game?
Yeah.
They're like, I think Summit, he was sitting there, he had just like got out of a match, but he was just like, dude, guys, is this what I have to do to make it big as a streamer? I have to play fucking Fortnite?
Okay,
this game sucks dick.
Summit is also like, fuck you. Like, he has like 10,000
That's
people.
exactly what I thought. I was like, what do you mean make it big as a streamer?
Yeah.
Like, you could play DayZ right now and everybody would still watch.
He's just trying to fuck it. Like, that shit is so stupid. And I feel with streaming, that's kind of going back to making games or whatever. If you're not passionate about the game that you're playing, it's easy to tell. You know.
You ever seen that Wings of Redemption guy that streams?
No, I've heard about him.
Dude, it's depressing. Just because like so many people troll him. He's this fat guy, right? Really fat. He had this little donation train going where people donated to him, and it was supposed to be going towards him getting surgery, like gastric bypass or something. But extremely toxic dude too.
Oh, okay.
Like he streams Siege sometimes, and like he has this guy that he invites to his games, plays ranked with him, and he'll just berate this dude. He'll be like, dude, you're just not ranked material. Like, I'm never inviting you again. Like, you can't get kills. You can't do anything. You can't do anything. So now every single time he tries to play a game, he cannot play any multiplayer game because so many people watch him just to troll the shit out of him. And like I was watching this clip where he was playing Siege, and he's playing with randoms, and the randoms started coming over the mic. They're like, why am I have like 40 messages? Like, I have 40 messages right now. Like, what's going on? It's people messaging the people that he's playing with, saying, hey, invite me, then back out.
Yeah.
So I can troll this dude.
Yeah, people do that to like some League streamers, like Tyler One. Like, if they would figure out the names of the people on the other team or on his team, and they would message them and be like, hey, I will PayPal you like $20 right now to throw the game. Like, make sure he loses.
People are nuts. I mean, I don't know. I feel that's so scummy to invite somebody and be like, hey, you suck.
Oh, dude, and it like gets really awkward. And then he has this whole thing where he was. I forgot the whole reason why I brought him up. You were saying like play games that you want to play.
Yeah.
He goes off on this whole thing. He's playing Call of Duty, one of the newer ones. I don't know which one it is. They all look the same to me now. But he was playing it, and they were like, I hate Call of Duty. The only reason why I play it is for subs. If you're not subbing to me or donating to me, get out of my stream. If
Fuck
you're not,
you.
yeah, dude. And he was just like, I only play this game because it brings viewers. And he's like, honestly, I wish it wouldn't. I wish this game failed like all the other games that I play fail, so I wouldn't have to play it. I was like, dude, just stop streaming. Like, what is wrong with you?
It's easy to be in our position and say like, hey, just play what you want. It's not when you're a streamer starting out. It is better to play one game, and I get that it's tiring. But for somebody like Summit, who is a variety streamer basically, and has 10,000 people. Even 5,000 is a livable fucking, like, I don't know exactly how much someone makes. I'm guessing it's a lot. So
it's definitely a lot.
Yeah, I'm just saying he doesn't have to be constantly playing Fortnite to try and get all the fucking 12-year-olds to watch his stream. Ninja's already doing that. You're probably not going to do a better job. So fuck you, Summit.
Seriously. Punch your monitor gun, you pussy.